If you want to control people without them realizing it, don't build order. Build manageable chaos. You see, chaos is not the opposite of control. It's the camouflage for it. When people are too busy arguing, scrolling, and surviving, they stop paying attention to who's holding the steering wheel. But check it out. The best governments don't silence their citizens. They distract them. And the best distraction looks like freedom. The playbook is simple. Step 1, overwhelm. Step 2, divide. Step 3, personalize the blame. So, if you can keep everyone emotionally invested in their side of the fire, nobody notices who lit the match. You don't need censorship when confusion works faster. You don't need propaganda when purpose algorithms do it for you. And you don't need armies when outrage travels at Wi-Fi speeds. We live in the age of managed instability, where chaos isn't a crisis, it's a commodity. Markets love panic, media love conflict, politicians love distraction, and the citizens? They just want relief from a system that sells them the anxiety it causes. Now check it out. You want to know how to govern with chaos? Promise solutions you never plan to finish. Make problems so complicated they require permanent management. Then call that management leadership. The modern ruler doesn't wear a crown. He wears plausible deniability. He doesn't say, do what I say. He says, we are all in this together, and then watches as you argue over what together means. That is governance by entropy, order disguised as dysfunction. You cannot rebel against chaos when you are too busy surviving it. The trick is emotional inflation. Feed the people outrage like cheap calories. Every headline, every scandal, every moral crisis, just keep it coming. Because as long as people are reacting, they are not reflecting. Chaos turns citizens into spectators and spectators into consumers. When people stop thinking collectively and start competing emotionally, you don't need to enforce authority, they will enforce it for you. Because control doesn't require stability anymore, it just requires exhaustion. Make people tired enough and they will start calling dysfunction normal. That's the secret of every declining empire. Once chaos feels familiar, nobody fights it. Now, check this out though. We used to fear tyrants. Now we fear time zones, trending topic, and economic volatility. We are drowning in noise that sounds like news. And somewhere behind that static, power just keeps signing checks to itself. The genius of modern governance is outsourcing chaos to the people. Let them police each other. Let them cancel, debate, destroy, and rebuild narratives hourly. Meanwhile, the real power brokers stay quiet, collecting dividends off distraction. Why control citizens when you can control the conditions that control them? Governance through chaos is like playing chess with smoke. You don't need to win. You just need the opponent to forget the rules. Keep them emotional. Keep them uncertain. And they will start craving leadership. Any leadership. Even bad leadership feels like order when you've been starved of peace. The media calls it polarization. No, it's not. It's participation by provocation. If you can divide people by outrage, you can unite them by fatigue. And once they're tired, they will agree to anything that promises calm, even if calm comes with a cage. That's how every liberty dies, not in war, but in exhaustion. The others play in the book, create a problem, delay the solution, then sell the relief. Governments, corporations, even influencers do it because chaos is currency and peace is just the receipt. You are not being governed, you are being managed. Your emotions are the economy and your outrage is the tax. The more chaos, the more control, because chaos justifies everything. Surveillance, censorship, emergency powers, budget increases. You can pass any law during panic. You just have to call it protection. Order creates resistance. Chaos creates consent. That's not leadership. That's theater. And the audience is too tired to walk out. Check this out though. When you rule with chaos, you don't need to be right. You just need to be everywhere. The truth doesn't matter if the noise is louder. Silence doesn't exist if the feed never stops. Governance in the digital age isn't about power anymore. It's about attention. Control the narrative flow and you control the nation. Here's the part nobody admits. Chaos feels empowering. It gives people something to fight about, something to belong to. And when people feel part of a movement, they stop asking who is moving them. That's the magic of modern system. People defend the very chaos that drains them because it feels like purpose. History used to be written by victors. Now it's written by algorithms. And every scroll, every click, every debate is a vote for whoever monetizes confusion best. We don't elect leaders anymore, we elect narratives, and the loudest one wins. But make no mistake, chaos isn't infinite. It just feels that way while it's profitable. Once the economy of outrage collapses, the people will beg for order again. And when that day comes, the same powers who fueled the fire will return dressed as firefighters. They will say we restore peace and we will thank them for fixing the storm they created. That's governance 101. So how do you resist it? You stop letting chaos entertain you. Silence isn't weakness, it's strategy. Peace is rebellion when noise is normal. The man who can think quietly in chaos is ungovernable because he cannot be baited, bought, or blinded. He sees the design. And that's the one thing chaos fears most: comprehension. The truth is simple. You can't fight chaos with emotion. You fight it with pattern recognition. The same way chaos governs the masses, clarity governs the self. And the man who governs himself doesn't need permission to be free. Unless you really believe the people creating the fire are the ones who want to put it out.